I bring you Fare, F-A-R-E, Fare Eats and Fare RideShare. Now, this is a long presentation, 14 minutes, right? I joined them 3.5 years ago. I signed up 35,000 drivers, and I took, like all the other directors, $0 in salary. This is a co-op for the drivers, by the drivers. We're going to make this big. We're going to force the big guys to the knees. We are going to change the game. I ask you to watch all 14 minutes and do me a huge favor. I've waited for this day. Share, share, share. Tweet, retweet, Facebook pages, profiles, Instagram, wherever you can. Drop this long video because the time has come to change the playing field.
Welcome to Fare Co-op by Local Driver Co-op and the Direct Initiative.
Hello, Mayor John Tory here, uniting drivers, gig workers, small businesses under the Direct Initiative, an equitable solution that is fighting for fair compensation and ownership, empowering them, those small businesses and gig workers, to survive and to thrive in the new economy. This is such valuable work, especially as we work to reemerge from the pandemic and forge a strong recovery for everyone. We are working tirelessly at the city to support small businesses and gig workers, but I can't express enough my gratitude for initiatives such as this that reinforce and find creative, supplementary ways to support these businesses further.
Building the future you were promised. We are the Uber of the people, by the people, for the people. We are the only cooperative corporate model offering ride-hailing and delivery services designed to ensure the best value in return for consumers. The problem: the exploitation of workers and consumers. Forbes, January 23, 2018. While Uber invests in lobbying and AI, drivers are fighting for decent pay. Washington Post, November 17, 2020. California voters say they regret passing Prop 22 after Uber and Lyft missed information. CNN, November 27, 2020. Restaurants hate delivery apps like Grubhub and Uber Eats, so they're seeking out alternatives. New York Times, November 13, 2020. Up to 91% more expensive. How delivery apps eat up your budget. MSNBC, November 18, 2021. Apps like Uber and Lyft exploit their workers. We can't ignore it any longer. Consumers are overpaying for ride-hailing and food delivery services. Businesses are being gauged on delivery fees. Drivers are insecure workers who are exploited through misclassification of their labor status and manipulation of public opinion. Drivers are being replaced by autonomous vehicles, affecting millions of people. Stakeholders' returns have historically been poor under present approaches. The alternative solution, the new model. The world's first hybrid cooperative corporate business model to resolve labor issues, concerns, and problems through the co-op model. Provide drivers with ownership and a voice. 50% decision-making power to driver partners, 50% to expert co-owners and corporate investors. Drivers keep 90% of fares and delivery costs, which means they make at least 50% more. Consumers save on average 20% on every ride or delivery. The driver ownership model provides the best quality of service to the customer. Local Driver Tech receives 50% of net earnings, while Federation receives 50%. The platform successfully implemented will be able to provide excellent profits to our partners and stakeholders, as well as fund autonomous vehicles for transportation and delivery. Prototype fully implemented and operating in Guelph, Ontario. Consumer profile and market size. The global ride-sharing model is projected to grow from $125 billion in 2022 to $242.73 billion in 2028 at a CAGR of 16.3% in forecast period 2021 to 2028. Increased popularity in ride-sharing among millennials and Generation Z offers a lucrative opportunity in the ride-sharing market.
I was looking for a way to make some extra money. I saw this video of a guy talking about how much money he made on DoorDash.
competition and competitive advantage. Our competitors are Uber, Lyft, DoorDash, Skip the Dishes, Grubhub, Instacart. Our competitive advantage: on average, 20% cheaper to consumers with the highest quality of service due to the cooperative ownership model. Drivers earning at least 50% more. Businesses charged up to 7 times less versus competitors. No significant R&D expenses for new technology. The product: Fare's platform advantage. Development completed on V1.0 of both ride-hailing and delivery platforms. Original name is Direct Local Eats, which will be rebranded to Fare and Fare Eats for the US and Canada launches. Our technologies already have 90% of the functions seen on other platforms, with additional unique and new features such as pickup from several businesses on a single order to be added, leveraging our unique position and hybrid model to scale new business. The fight. Grassroots and beyond. 2019 marks the beginning of the fight for all drivers and gig workers. Local Driver Co-op concludes exclusive partnership with #Drivers Unite and the Alliance for Independent Workers, the largest independent driver advocacy group representing millions of drivers and boasting over 70 million views on TikTok alone. Local Driver Co-op, IDG, and Black Car Fund rallied tens of thousands of New York City drivers demanding Uber, Lyft, TLC, and other organizations restore fairness in the industry. Local Driver Co-op, invited by the AIW, the Secretary of the Interior, Deb Haaland, and the head of Social Security Works, Alex Lawson, to Capitol Hill, Washington, D.C., to announce the Gig is Up Act, ensuring large companies pay employer and employee portions of the Social Security and Medicare taxes. YouTube personality, the rideshare professor, joins as CEO of the Federation, leading to thousands of drivers joining Local Driver Co-op. First 5,000 drivers fully registered in 53 states and 4 provinces. Referral model rolled out, allowing drivers to earn residual income by referring drivers and businesses onto the platform, creating an additional revenue stream for themselves. The Caravan of Courage rolled out in 4 cities, Toronto, New York, LA, and San Francisco, by raising awareness about the exploitation of drivers by Uber and Lyft. Local Driver Co-op received a letter of support from the United Nations for addressing the Sustainable Development Goals 8, 9, and 11. 10,000 drivers fully registered in 53 states and 10 provinces. Successful launch of the pilot in Guelph, Ontario, Canada, through the referral program. Local Driver Co-op invited to talk on the future of labor in transportation at the 34th Annual International Association of Transportation Regulators Conference. 15,000 drivers fully registered in 53 states and 10 provinces. National delivery agreement signed with A&W Canada, bringing over 1,000 restaurants in Canada onto the platform. 20,000 drivers fully registered in 53 states and 10 provinces. Rideshare professor announces Guelph driver success story, who, after onboarding 30 restaurants and 50 drivers, earns on average $2,000 per month in residual income. Since the rideshare professor has shared the story, we have now surpassed 35,000 drivers. This revenue model assumes a 2-year runway utilizing the Series A funding to reach 50,000 ride-hailing drivers and 75,000 delivery drivers operating in 5 cities: New York, Los Angeles, Chicago, San Francisco, and Toronto. This per-day trip and per-day delivery projection is based on 1/3 of the average rides and deliveries that Uber drivers complete each day. This ensures 20% consumer and or restaurant savings as compared to Uber and Uber Eats. Revenue generated for Local Driver Tech Inc. is derived from 5% from each ride-hailing fare and delivery fee. This model is based on capturing less than 1% of the existing ride-hailing and delivery market. The average full-time Uber driver does 30 trips a day at an average of $24 per trip. 50,000 full-time drivers doing 10 trips per day at $12 per trip will generate a total revenue of $6 million per day, with 90% going to the drivers, 5% to local driver tech, and 5% going to the Federation. This will generate $300,000 daily in net profits, or $109.5 million per year. The average full-time Uber Eats delivery driver does 20 trips a day at an average of $5 per trip. 75,000 full-time drivers doing 7 trips per day at $7 per trip will generate a total revenue of $3.67 million per day, with 90% going to drivers, 5% going to local driver tech, and 5% to the Federation. This will generate $183,750 daily in net profits, or $67,068,750 per year. In total, both rideshare and delivery platforms will generate $438,000 per day, or $177 million per year. Meet our management team. Ahmed Oxia, CEO to Direct Global Buying Corp and Direct Co-ops, and member of the Directors Board. Canadian strategic partner to the Commonwealth Enterprise and Investment Council. Apex Group representing 54 Commonwealth countries. Deepak Baghel, President of Local Driver Tech, ex-senior executive of Bell Canada, founder of OTS.com. Alex Weitzman, CDO, 2022 C-Suite CTO of the Year, former CIO, CTO at Dell. Andres Iracheta, CFO of Direct Global Buying Corp, Direct Co-ops and Local Driver Federation, and member of the Directors Board, former CFO of Schindler Elevators. Krishna Duncan, CTO, former Chief Enterprise Solutions Architect at eBay, CTO to Phoenix Consulting and Advisors. Kenny Kolnick, COO of Local Driver Tech, Direct Global Buying Corp, and Direct Co-ops, and member of the Directors Board. Founder of Orchivia Spirits Group. Matthew Mahoney, CLO of Direct Global Buying Corp, Direct Co-ops, and Local Driver Federation, and member of the Directors Board. U.S. Canadian corporate lawyer. Anshuman Chatterjee, Head of Platform Software and Database Architect, Software Development Prime. Teban Rajendran, Head of Data Software and Database Architect, Head of Data for Fare Local Driver Tech. Amar Baghel, Head of Customer Service, Head of Customer Service for Fare Local Driver Tech.
We're so proud to partner with you. And Social Security Works gives our full support to the Caravan of Courage and the announcement of the Direct Initiative.
This important effort will empower small businesses, cooperatives, and unions.
And platforms like the Local Driver Co-op and putting together resources all over the country and the world to cut costs for drivers so that they can offer better service to their passengers and their customers, but also increase the bottom line for them.
Because they take away from the big guys.
On the Direct Initiative.
The Direct Initiative.
The Direct Initiative.
The Direct Initiative.
Yes, what you're doing is amazing.
The Direct Initiative, what you're doing is the embodiment of the Federation.
Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, please contact us. Meet our other co-founders.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, we have a powerful team. We've put all of this together in 3.5 years. We have heavy hitters on board. These people have incredible resumes. They are not getting the supersonic $42 million salaries like Dara, or the $400 million like Tony Zhu, or like John Zimmer and Logan Green. So by keeping the overheads down, by keeping business real, by having ethical people on board that are not engaging in bait and switch and abusive algorithms, we can truly force them to their knees. Help us make this happen. Circulate the video all over social media. It is my goal to put an end to Uber, Lyft, and many of those other gig companies that are abusing drivers and food delivery drivers. Join the fight. Get it out there. And share wherever you can. I appreciate you watching the entire video. We are now launching in the United States. Canada is well off already. They're already rocking and rolling. And help us make it happen here in the United States of America. Thank you.
The fact that they want to give drivers 90% of the pay, it really speaks volume to me. And I think that it would be a great idea. You know, I would love to see this rideshare company, you know, come to Ohio, Atlanta, I mean, all over America, because people really need to be able to make good money while driving their vehicle. And I could really see the end of Lyft and Uber when this comes out. So, you know, take advantage, you guys. I don't think it's everywhere, like he said, but it's coming soon. So, you know, just be on the lookout for real. So, you know what, you guys, let me know how you feel about this. Like I said, I think it's a good idea. I don't think it's available to all markets yet, but it's coming soon. And I'm really liking the whole idea of them paying drivers more. So, you know, let me know how you feel in the comments. I will, you know, go ahead and link the video in my description. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe and show love to Rideshare Professor. He's amazing. And, you know, thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel, like, comment, and let me know, like I said, about how you feel about Fare RideShare or Fare Eats. Do you think this is going to be the next big thing? I mean, honestly, I hope it knocks Uber and Lyft right out of market, because it's just becoming ridiculous to see how horrible they are to their drivers. So I'm just hoping that this is the next big thing. All right.